Just want to say this opinion, anyone who boosted it is endorsing open racism. Why are you assuming that all rappers are black people? That's the assumption XQC is jumping to. What, bro? It's 2024, okay? We're kind of past like hating black people. We don't even really hate people anymore, okay? The cool thing now is hate trans people. Do you really think XQC is racist? You really think that's what's operating here is racism? Come on, bro. Get over yourself. It's so cringe. Black people watch anime now, okay? We're integrated. Who cares? Grow up. A broken clock is right twice a day. I wonder if I agree with XC or Fantano's morality suddenly becomes a thing only with Kanye album reviews. Haha, true. Well, wait, has Fantano ever interviewed a murderer or gone over a album of a murderer before? Wait, hold on. Don't make me defend Fantano. No. No, don't make me defend Fantano. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it, okay? Can I give you some bad faith help? Can I give you some bad faith help? You should have cut this clip like 5 seconds earlier. Couldn't Fantano respond to this and say, this guy is dead. Covering his music is a lot different than covering somebody who's alive and contributing harm to the world. That's what he said, right? He said posthumous or whatever? Posthumous?
For those of you who are interested in the King Von project, the posthumous one, it's out.
Posthumous? That means he's dead, right? Or am I missing? Is that a different word? I only see this word typed. It's like posthumous. He covered him when he was alive as well. Okay, well, you should have posted that one then, not him covering the thing when he's dead. Okay. Fitzmancy, I see. King Von is credited with multiple murders. Thank you for putting that in chat. Unfortunately, you're on a 7-day break because you typed it 5 times.
Now, I don't give a shit if he burned down some churches. I don't care if he murdered a guy. I really don't care if he's racist. If he comes out with an album in the future that I find interesting, I will welcome it with open arms.
Much better. This is a much better clip. However, yeah, okay, I was going to say this. If this sounds like it was a long time ago. If he was saying, bro, you can find me, I'm pretty sure you can find, I don't want to say actually because too many people that hate me now, they'll go looking for shit. You can find me saying some wild shit from 14, 15 years ago too. 13, 14 years ago. I don't know if I would necessarily hold this against him. Do you think that Kanye's anti-Semitic rants could have done more harm to society as a whole than a murderer? I mean, almost certainly, but that's not even because that doesn't even mean anything in terms of what a person's saying bad or good. Like, I've probably done more. In some ways, I'm sure I've harmed society more than a murderer. And I'm sure that I've, like, helped society more than a doctor. Just because, like, when you start communicating with a lot of people, it's really easy for that harm or good to stack up, like, a lot. So it's like a weird question to ask. Like, let's say that by virtue of listening to my stream, let's say, like, 10 people decided to go to med school. Like, well, is that helping society more than if I would have been a doctor? But 10, like, it's just, like, a weird thing to say, like, does a person that communicates with a ton of people help or hurt more? Or what if you're a conservative? Or what if 10 people have listened to me, and because of listening to me, they decided to join like the IDF, and then one of them like shoots and kills, you know, like 3 or 4 Palestinian people? Like, technically I did worse for society than like a single murderer did who killed one person, right? It's a weird thing to try to compare like one person who speaks to a lot of people. Are they better or worse for society than one person that does one action? It's just like a weird, yeah. Do you think it's a valid criticism to Fantano then? I think it's valid to say you don't want to review Kanye West because you feel like he does anti-Semitic. That's valid. The only cucked thing is it's weird that we have such standards for that when you're in rap reviews. And it's like, if you are reviewing highly problematic rappers, because rap has had a cyclical problematic feedback loop that it is breaking with the black community in terms of things like misogyny, homophobia, gang, drug, not embodiment. When you take something, you idolize it, idolization culture, whatever. Yeah, I mean, like, these are issues. So the problem is people think that he probably just doesn't want to do the Kanye shit as like a woke cuck leftist. So as long as it's from black people and as long as it's like about like black culture and it's bad, that's okay. Yeah, drill rap or whatever is fine. But if it's Kanye and Kanye is like not cool with the woke people for whatever reason, then it's not okay. I think that's weird. What? Bro, how many dead people do I have on my Discord friends list? Is this a meme account? Did I get trolled? At TMZ, 7.5 million. Did this account get hacked? YouTuber 2Mad, dead at 23. Investigate as possible OD. Was he on our last show? How many shows ago was he on? Damn, 2Mad is dead? What was the last thing that he tweeted? Wumpus Wave. Well, rip on into the ethers, my friend. Damn. Guys, listen, if you're going to kill yourself, at least wait until you're 30. Bro, imagine being a young, healthy man. He's probably still got good hairline, good testosterone, decently smart. Look, there's like so much you've got in your life into the future. And you, damn, they should be a crime to kill yourself that young. He lost a ton of weight, true. 13 reasons why. Redodges why? Was this just a typo, or did he actually, he had allegations against him? Yeah, but they weren't being pursued criminally, were they?
As you do.
You think that was an unusual morning?
It's not. And you know, in good faith, I have to say, he was really looking to move the ball forward. But the average drug comes.
What are your thoughts on porn addiction? I feel like when someone grows up watching with zero real life sexual stuff going on, it will eventually f them up. I mean, I have thoughts on addiction, but they're completely and totally divorced and different than any other thought that red pillars or like other normal people have, I guess. But also, I don't know if my engagement with sex or porn is so far off the norm that like it's different from everybody else. I'm not sure. I feel like porn addiction is a real thing, but I would measure it as like, addiction is a bad thing when you are consuming so much of it. It's ruining your ability to clean yourself, go to work. You're missing important events. You know, friends aren't talking, like when it's life or whatever. That's, I think, a bad thing. But I think in modern parlance now, you guys have all defined addiction as like, if you masturbate too much, it destroys your desire to get into real relationships, and then men don't pursue women anymore because they're getting exactly what they want by jerking off to pornography. I don't think I believe any of that. I think all of that is a massive weird diversion thing, and I think the only reason people even believe that is because OnlyFans exists, and people are really fucking mad that for the first time, like, women are actually making a lot of money off the porn they produce, and so it's a whole, that's, yeah. So I have a very lefty, SJW, woke, whatever the take on that. I don't believe any of that other bullshit that people talk about for why is bad and blah, blah, blah. But, you know, who knows? Well, yeah, like this, I can only imagine that I don't even know. I don't want to get into this because everything having to do with sex and relationships is so far off the norm that I get triggered because it's just Destiny for real. Bro, you can't deny that people getting off on porn is going to demotivate them from pursuing relationships. Like, if that is the case for somebody, that thought process is so far away from any thought process that I can even imagine that I truly can't even engage with it. It would have to be in the most intellectualized, like, show me a study sense possible. I cannot imagine, like, how much of a pathetic, lonely loser you have to be to jerk off to something like, like, I'm happy now. I don't think I even need to talk to a girl or be in a relationship or have somebody to hug or feel close to or romantic connection to or share my life with. I can't even imagine. I actually truly can't even imagine it. If anything, I would argue that you're like the Coomer at that point. If like the only thing you see women as are like portable deposits, maybe then, because when you jerk off, like, why? Well, you've already got your deposit. That's just I can't imagine. I truly can't even fathom the thought process for that. It's happening in Japan. I don't believe that is the case. I think that there are 50 million different toxic cultural aspects of Japan that you would point to before just pointing to